8:52 on Morning Live, trying to find a rare collectible for your loved one. Well, Michael Heddle from Bounty Hunter Toys is back with us. He always brings the coolest stuff in for big kids and you name it. Tell them where you are, Michael.
We're at 118 Ottawa Street North.
Okay.
Open
in Hamilton?
Open every day except Sunday and Monday.
Okay.
Yeah, here in Hamilton, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm noticing down on your end of the table, you know, the Nintendo Entertainment System, circa, what year was that?
Don't do that to me.
Okay, but
I believe it's 85, 86, in that area, yeah.
Way back in the day, way back
back.
when. And like, of course, you know, with the graphics of, you know, Xbox, PlayStation, I mean, you know, so it's so advanced now. But these things, you can't hang on to them.
No, the games are just as hard as they were back then. I mean, you give this to a 10-year-old kid and they're going to get stumped on it too.
Yeah.
You know?
So that particular one, that's your deluxe set.
This is the deluxe set that came out back then. Back then, you had your options buying just a family set or just a basic set. This is deluxe. It came with a robot that would actually play video games with you.
Yeah.
So, you know, so if you didn't have many friends, then you had a robot friend.
Where the heck did you get Bob and Doug McKenzie?
Yeah, those came out about 14 years ago by McFarlane Toys.
Yeah.
They were hugely popular up here in Canada, not so much in the U.S. at first, but they are now.
Are they?
They're very sought after. They come with mini beer bottles and a donut. Come on.
Oh, wow. That's the ultimate Canadian
Stubbies.
got it, need it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Are those the last two?
The last two we have, yeah, the last two we have. They're a little tougher to come by now.
Seriously, where do you get this stuff?
A lot of people just bring it in. We've been doing this almost 20 years now.
Yeah.
And we've got a reputation of paying good for old toys and collectibles. So people find out that we'll pay big for their old video games and Legos and toys, and they just start clearing out their basement and attic.
There's Batman and the Boy Wonder. And I noticed right beside you, you've got, of course, you know, movie tie-ins. Do you get a bump when, you know, a particular superhero is hot? Like,
we do.
Gonna be another Man of Steel movie.
We do. Like Avengers and Guardians of the Galaxy are hot right now.
Yeah. Actually, that's Superman. Our associate producer Carla was mentioning that she had that exact Superman.
Yeah, they're
but she stole his boots for her Barbie.
It was funny, when I was a kid, I'd swap their outfits for some reason. Stupid kid things. But yeah, they're about 40 years old now. They're very tough to come by.
So how much are those guys?
They average about 60 to 70 a piece now, in this good a shape. You can find them cheaper, but I mean, the costume might be a little torn. It may not have the logo on the chest.
Right.
You know.
And it'd be considerably less if the Barbie boots were on Superman.
Definitely.
You'd have to knock some
Superman
off.
doesn't look good in pink.
No.
So.
No. All right, let's work down the table here. Thank golly, you've got the last He-Man anywhere.
Yeah, it's a commemorative He-Man that Mattel has recently put out, a 12-inch version of the original He-Man. I don't have an original one to show you for size comparison, but the original one's about 5 inches tall. Yeah. It's one of those things. It's an online only item you can get. You can't get them in stores. You know, it's collector based.
Yeah, and I see a Game of Thrones too. Of course, there's current tie-ins too. Like, I mean, the action figures. I mean, that never goes away.
No, pretty much now. If anything gets hot on television, there's going to be a toy. It's just a matter of time before we get an Arrow and a Flash toy, for example.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and I see Walking Dead down here.
For Walking Dead is one of our best sellers.
Yeah, so you can play Walking Dead the home game.
Yeah.
Let's reenact the final.
Used to be an age restriction on those. Now they've lowered it to 13.
The season finale.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got the head right here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's very nice. That's Glenn's got it. Need it. Yeah. All right. And of course, Star Trek is a real, you know.
Star Trek's making a bit of a comeback since the new movies came out. We've seen a resurgence in Star Trek items, and it's funny. Not a lot of collector-based shops that I know of in the area carry a lot of Star Trek. So we've kind of got that market cornered. Which is great. We just bought about another 120 cartridge figures this week.
Yeah, and I see you got G.I. Joe back here. What era is this?
That one there.
Knock anything over, but this particular era.
That Sky Striker is based off the original one from 1983.
Oh, okay.
That one came out a couple of years ago for the 30th anniversary of that toy line.
Okay. This was back when, do we see G.I. Joe? There he is. This one, G.I. Joe shrunk.
Yeah.
See, I remember when the original G.I. Joe came out. He was a 12-inch action figure.
Kung Fu
Look at him
man
now.
of action.
Yeah. Huh. Okay. And bronies are big here.
Oh, bronies are big, but I mean, ponies never die. It's little girls are constantly looking for them. We constantly get them.
Well, not just little girls.
Well, true.
That's another story.
We've got a couple of customers, actually, or one customer, Paul, would probably kill me if I told you a story about his tattoo he got of a pony, but it's out.
Hey, you can share it.
6 foot tall biker has a tattoo of a pony.
Yeah.
Nice guy. Very nice guy.
I'm sure
This Doctor Who's really hot right now, too. We have an immensely hard time getting a hold of it, keeping it in stock. You know, usually the classic stuff like the 4th Doctor is very sought after, the 10th, the 11th.
What would you say is your most sought after item, one of a kind item at Bounty Hunter Toys. Would it be that thing that you've covered here?
This thing I've covered actually is Lego based. As we know, Lego is all interchangeable.
Yeah.
Back in the
and there's a
early days.
shortage right now.
And we lucked out. We bought a giant collection just before that announcement. So we've got bags of bricks available for sale.
Really? Yeah. Okay, because seriously, there is a Lego shortage.
There
Okay, here's your
is.
go-to guy right here.
But the Lego stuff, it's all interchangeable. So when we bought this big collection,
right.
And I knew it was coming on, I thought I'd do a little gift for you and Annette here.
Oh, look at that. Immortalized in Lego. Look at us. Wow.
That just goes to show the amounts of things you can do with Lego. We're finding a lot of parents don't want the Back to the Future and the Star Wars ones as much now. They want the kids to get creative and make stuff like
You're
that.
going to have to make more of those. There's going to be get yours
Morning
now.
Live series?
Yeah. Okay, Back to the Future. That would be the news at 9 after this. Thanks so much, Michael.
Thank you,
Bounty
Pat.
Hunter Toys.